In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 reasons why you might be stuck in a plateau and you find yourself not improving. Now, the first reason might be because you're setting unrealistic goals. If you're trying to go from $0 to $1,000 earned in less than 2 seasons, then you might be selling yourself short. The reason why this goal is unrealistic is because most players can't even make earnings or have been trying to for the past 5 years. And one of the best players that I know right now doesn't even have any earnings. At V, I'm talking about you. Now, setting these unrealistic goals might be hurting you more than you think. If you continuously keep making these goals every single season and find yourself not being able to achieve them, you're going to find yourself demotivated and you're just going to think that you're not good. After a while of enduring these high expectations and not living up to them, you might find yourself wanting to quit, and that's not what you want if you're trying to get better. Instead, what you can do is set a realistic goal. Like if you're trying to get from 100 PR to 500 PR instead of making money that season, then that's totally fine. That's realistic and it's completely achievable. With realistic goals, it's much easier to stay motivated because once you do find yourself achieving one of your goals, you can have something to be proud of, and that's when you can start making more ambitious goals as you start to improve. The reason number 2 is because you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. It's a known fact that you're a product of your environment. And what I mean by that is that you become who or what you surround yourself with. If you're friends with people who are lazy, don't have a work ethic, they're negative, and they hate on you for no reason, and they have a fixed mindset, then you're just going to become one of them. There's a reason why these are the type of people who are unsuccessful in life and are the most jealous. Now you might be asking, Mystics, what does this have to do with Fortnite? Well, let me tell you. Your friend group might be the people who are holding you back from becoming a pro. You could be the best in your friend group, carrying your friends every single day when they ask you to play with them. And the moment you want to take things further and try to join the competitive scene, they're just going to be like, oh, you're not that good. You're good, but you're not one of the pros, you know? You're not that crazy. Let's just go play creative or something. Let's play like a tycoon, bro. You can't just respond with, yeah, you're right, I'm just gonna give up. The worst thing you can do, and this doesn't just apply to Fortnite, but also life in general, is waste your potential. If you know you can go pro and you have the potential to do so, then you really got to commit to it, even if it means cutting these people off. Now, the good thing about all of this is that once you find people who are hardworking, they're positive, and they're disciplined, then you can start to find success in everything you do. It's much easier to stay motivated once you find people who have the same goals as you. The third reason why you're not improving is because you don't have a routine set. One common thing you can find in all pro players from every region is that they all have a warm-up routine. Your warm-up routine should be specific to your needs, but should always consist of aim training and mechanics training. If you can't figure out how to make your own routine, then you can check out my video in the top right, but make sure to watch after this video. The fourth reason you might find yourself not improving is because you can't get rid of bad habits. Some bad habits include being too predictable with your edits, having trouble with trigger discipline in high stakes games, going for loot without making a new box, not watching your mat count, and not using enough hard mats in game. You really need to pay attention to the little things in game that might get you killed, and the best thing that you can do is actually VOD review. I'm not going to go in depth with this, but just know that every pro does this, and you probably should too if you actually want to go pro. And the fifth and final reason why you're not improving is because you're still using the same tactics from old chapters. Now, one example of this is a Mongrel Classic, and don't get me wrong, it's still useful, but it's completely outdated and there are better ways to peek players from a different angle. And this goes back to making predictable edits like a window edit, a peanut butter edit, or a 4-tile edit. And these are edits that are still decent, but it's so predictable that you can just get easily killed from a pre-fire. That's why it's so important to switch things up and probably stay updated with the metas and exploits of the season. That's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.